kung ano yung direksyon ng kanyang pagpaliwanag. Baka na yung pagpaliwanag niya ay pabor sa RH. E di siyempre, pag ganon, may influence niya yung desisyon ng tao pagdating sa survey. Kaya, that is a very unreliable survey. The best survey is the one where we participated in the debate harapan doon po sa ANC Channel 2. Doon, 2 oras kami nagbalitaktakan, pinaliwanag namin ang side namin, we talked about demographics, we talked about health aspects, medical aspects, kabila, ganun din. Kampante sila, akala nila, lamang na lamang sila, because yung TV station, parang ang tingin nila, may killing in favor of RH bill. Pero nung lumabas yung boto ng mga tao, and there were thousands and thousands, I understand there were about 20,000 who voted by texting. Alam niyo kung anong boto? 69% against 31% against RH. So, makikita natin, pag pinapaliwanag, nakikita ng mga tao na, ay, ganun pala yan. Akala namin, magtuturo lang ng reproductive health. Akala namin about maternal health care yan. Yung pala, gagasta pala ng ilang bilyong piso para bumili ng contraceptives at ng mga condom. Yung mga oral contraceptives pala, questionable pala pagdating sa carcinogenic effect. So yan po mga bagay na dapat ipaliwanag natin. Ang media support naman, you know, we had a resource person, I forget his name now, in the pro-life movement. This was in the Pope Pius Center, an American, and he spoke about media in relation to their stand on RH. And he explained it very clearly. Sabi niya, you know, media by definition is liberal. The members of media are liberal, and normally those who are inclined towards liberal ideas are people who are also inclined towards reproductive health. And in fact, in the most extreme, inclined towards abortion. Kaya sabi nga niya, this American expert said, so you cannot expect that media will be against RH. They will be in general in favor of RH. But that we have to accept, and we have to adjust to that. But what I find very bothersome is the degree of anti-Catholic and anti-church statements that are now proliferating. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it was almost impossible for anyone to be writing like that against a bishop, even against our religion. And I find that a very disturbing development, that there seems to be a systematic program of bashing the church and the leaders of the church. So this is something that we must address. Responsibility natin na dapat gumawa tayo ng mga bagay-bagay para ma-counter natin itong pagbabas sa ating simbahan. Now, public support, paano ba ang gagawin natin ngayon? Kasi alam nyo, ang debate nito importante sa Kamara de Representantes at sa Senado. But we also need public support. Congressmen who are in favor of RH, parang nakikita nila meron mga support kasi may nakikita sila mga nagdidemo sa kalye. Maraming mga gimmick kung sino-sino mga naglalabasan sa kalye. In the same token, we who are against RH would also like to see that kind of public support out there supporting our move against RH para pampalakas ng loob. And one way of doing that is your presence in the House of Representatives during the debate. Malaking bagay po pag nakikita namin halimbawa yung mga Knights of Columbus, yung mga CWL in your very familiar uniform, nagpapalakas ng loob namin yan. Pero pag meron pong debate, tapos mapansin namin na doon sa kabila, napakaraming tao, medyo parang sabi, uy, ano ba to? Talaga bang may suporta kami rito? Ba't kukunti lamang ang sumusuporta sa amin? So ito po isang bagay na sana mapag-usapan gusto at ng mga organizers para lalo mapalakas natin. Nakakatulong mo ito sa ating pakikipagdebate. And you know, we have an inherent advantage. The CBCP, the Catholic hierarchy is probably one of the most organized institutions in the country. Probably even more organized than the military and the police organization, because down to the town level ang simbahan. So pagdating sa educational campaign, pagdating sa mobilization, imagine how many parishes are there surrounding the batasan. Ang daming simbahan sa malapit. Magpadala lang kayo ng mga 10 tao bawat isang simbahan, maybe all the churches in the Quezon City area, in Mandaluyong, in San Juan, Caloocan, yung mga malalapit na mga lugar, then we will have a good group of supporters there in the gallery. Yung kabila, hihina ang loob nila pag nakita nila yan. The other one is CWL is very organized. Knights of Columbus. These are long-established institutions that have been very active, and perhaps this is something that we would like to appeal. This is our appeal to you, na medyo i-maximize natin yung advantage natin, our institutional advantages. Knights of Columbus, CWL, Mother Butler, pastoral councils, and those other organizations that can help in mobilizing support also in the educational campaign. You know, we are ready. Kung imbitahin niyo po kami, halimbawa, meron kayong forum na gusto niyo sa inyong simbahan and gusto niyo makatulong para, let's say, some diocese, no? Okay, even simbahan, available po kami, subject to schedule, to be a resource person in the fora that you can establish para magkaroon tayo ng educational campaign on why we should reject the RH bill. So we must maximize this. And finally, of course, a lot of people will be asking, kumusta naman ang numbers? Because at the end of the day, this is going to be a numbers game. If there's going to be a votation, whoever gets the majority will be voted. Pag majority would be against the RH, then RH will be archived. Pag yan ay naboto ng majority during the session, if it would come to that, especially on third reading, then pag sa kabila, meron ding counterpart na bill na na-approve on third reading, then there will be a bicameral conference committee. And it will come to pass as a law. Kaya yan ang dapat ma-prevent natin by mobilizing support. How does it stand right now? Alam nyo, ang bilang namin, it's touch and go. Siguro nung last Congress, pwede sabihin natin na medyo konti ng bahagya yung mga against RH kasi maraming mga tahimik. But you know, I got the surprise of my life when I found out that many young members of the House of Representatives are against RH. In fact, right now, the leaders of the anti-RH movement on the floor, ito yung mga nagbibilang ng mga tao, nagpapamiting, are young members of the House of Representatives.